I got to do this video real quick right now. I just saw this and it just touched my heart. I need to do this now. I was planning on doing a similar video like sometime in the future, but I just felt I need to do this now. Let me show you this.
Really terrifying. A website has been spreading right now among right-wing circles called DEI Watch List. And on it, and I'm just going to show you the top right here, because below it, it has photographs of mostly black women who are supposedly, the worst offenders in DEI. To me, it seems like, dare I say, Hitlist. And I sort of saw this coming, this increase in hate, but the fact that this is being spread openly right now and just as such a vile description. Let me read it to you. The watch list is focused on exposing the unelected career staff driving the radical diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives within the federal government. So these are federal government employees that they have on a watch list now. The real power often lies with behind-the-scene bureaucrats who push divisive DEI agendas that undermine merit, fairness, and accountability. By uncovering these hidden influencers and their failures, we aim to restore integrity. This is literally insane. I am hoping that people will protect those who are on this list because they are in danger, and I'm just disgusted by this. Now, I did some digging. The URL is first archived by the Internet Archive on January, I believe, 22nd or 23rd, and then the domain itself was registered, I think, December 23rd. So people have been planning this since Christmas.
As you heard, family, and it wasn't December 23rd, it was December 7th. As you heard, family, there's a literal hit list. First, I want to say this. This person right here is a complete goofball. Because it's like I don't even know if she's quoting Professor Student White lies correctly or not. But even if she is, this right here should have showed you that you need to turn on him. Because this is the man who told you it was okay to get Trump in there. And look what we're dealing with now that Trump is in there. A literal hit list made up of mainly black women. Mind you, this is going on at the same time Elon Musk is literally attacking the news saying you're doxing federal workers because you naming people who are part of Doge. Just naming them. Just simply naming them. While being silent and everybody else is being silent on a literal hit list with these women's names, their phone numbers, I think their addresses is on this list too. Their job, where they work, everything. A literal hit list talking about these are the worst DEI offenders. And I want to say this. I thought DEI was majority white women. Because that's what y'all was saying. Because first, y'all started acting like y'all didn't know DEI meant black. Then y'all started saying, well, the majority of DEI is white women. Now we seeing the hit list where the majority of the people on it is black women. Let's look at some of the comments here. Look at some of the comments. Let's look at this one right here. Let it be known that DEI hires are not African American women. They are black women from another country. Not true. And even if because it got cut off because somebody called. But anyway, like I was saying, not true. And even if it was true, you think the people on that hit list is differentiating? Because even if the majority was, there's still other black women on that list who are not from other countries. And you're making it seem like all of them are from other countries. Because that's why I said FBA, ADOS, this ADOS ideology has turned, Freeman ideology has turned black people's brains to soup to the point where people are saying things that a slave, an enslaved person, 200 years ago wouldn't have said and would have knew better than. Because if they targeting black people, even if the black people they quote unquote targeting is from other countries, it's only a matter of time before that spillover hits your black ass, who is from this country. No way. How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? Tariq has committed the highest form of treason against black people. Him, Yvette Carnell, Antonio Moore, Professor Black Truth, Jason Black, Phil the Advised Show, all the highest form of treason. Look at this other shit. Let's go down. Look what somebody's saying. Amazon is hosting the website. Make sure you sign the form to get it shut down. It's not going to get shut down. This is what I'm talking about with these dudes. When I kept saying, what's going to happen when white supremacists have all the power? How are you going to fight them back? Look what they're saying. Sign a petition. Who's going to enforce this petition? Amazon is not going to do anything about this. Then you ain't see Jeff Bezos at Trump inauguration. He completely capitulated to Trump. He was getting rid of DEI, everything, doing everything Trump wanted him to do before Trump even got sworn in. You think he's going to let his company take down this website? Are you stupid? This is what I kept saying to y'all. Nobody's going to, who's going to enforce any of these rules, these laws, any of this stuff that you think is going to protect you from white supremacists having all the power? And look, at least this stupid dude right here, he's another FBA ADOS goofball, but he's repping Friedman. So he's also in that category, talking about Friedman family, we need your help. There's a website doxing federal Freedmen work employees. Because again, the majority of people on that list is black women, but there are black men on that list too. The majority of the list is just black people. Damn near the whole list, black people. Now he's asking for a petition to help shut it down. This goofball right here. This is, and also this is the same goofball who I think went viral like 2 days ago because he was attacking DC Young Fly for celebrating Africa. That's what's so funny. And he's still sitting here pumping the lie that DEI roles go to less than 4% go to black people. He's still pumping that lie. Like, he's so stupid, he can't even stop pumping the lie. They literally got a list of DEI employees, and the majority of them are black. And you're sitting here talking about, well, yeah, it's still true that the majority of people who get DEI are not black, but they only targeting the black ones. Duh, because DEI means black. When people think DEI, that the people who are attacking DEI, they only think black people. So even if the majority of the benefits didn't go to black people, it's the majority of the attacks is going to be laid at black people. Those are going to be the people they go after. Those are going to be the people they attack. Full force. Black people. It's always going to go back down to black people. Just like when y'all talk about how white women were the biggest beneficiaries of affirmative action, but who the only people they attack when they get affirmative action? Black people. This is the stuff we talking about here. Nonsense. Nonsense. Look at this other goofball. What's crazy is the fact that black people in large numbers don't benefit from none of this shit. No DEI, no affirmative action, nothing. Again, even if that was true, which is not, even if it was true, I'm going to say, even if it was true the way you mean it, because the way you mean it is not true. But let's say if it was true the way you mean it, so what? We know the number one enemy of white supremacists is black people. So no matter what they do, no matter how they do it, they're going to find a way to make sure they attack black people. There's nothing they will do that don't end up with black people being the hardest hit by it. Look at this other goofball, white man trying to spark outrage. So stupid. Look at this stupid person right here. White women are the majority of DEI hires. They will be affected the most. You didn't just watch that video and hear the guy saying that the people on that list is majority black? So even if that was the case, that's showing you that they don't care about the white ones. They going after the black ones. Look at this person. Black immigrant women, not foundational black American women, deport those tethers. This stupid person. White people have no idea the difference between black Americans and Afro immigrants. They're trying to start some shit. So if you're just acknowledge that white people can't tell a difference, which means if white people can't tell the difference, if they're going after one, they're going after all because they can't tell the difference. So even if they made it in their mind to go after black immigrants, you're still going to get hurt because they can't tell the difference by your own logic, by your own saying they can't tell the difference. They can't tell the difference. Just like with Stop Asian Hate, they didn't call it Stop Chinese Hate. They called it Stop Asian Hate because they knew the people who were attacking going out attacking Asian people based on the COVID-19 and all that. They can't tell the difference. They in their mind they anti-Chinese, but they'll attack a Korean person just like they'll attack a Chinese person because they can't tell the difference. How many Koreans, Filipinos, Vietnamese, Laotians, Japanese people got hurt during that whole COVID Chinese backlash because the people doing the violence couldn't tell the difference. Even though they kept saying Chinese, 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 they attacking any Asian they see because they can't tell the difference. Look at this. Cope. I'm not even going to keep going with this because it's like this has gone long enough. I made my point clear. I might just touch on this last one. I bet most of let me see. I bet most of those black women, put black in quotation marks, have immigrant backgrounds. They don't like black Americans. It's weird how they have so much vitriol towards us, but oh well, identity politics is a problem in my community. A lot has changed. How stupid do you sound? Even if that was the case that they didn't like you, supporting white supremacy that don't like both of y'all and can't tell the difference between both of y'all who is going to attack y'all is not the solution. And you say identity politics is the problem while you are pumping identity politics. If you talk about blackness, you are and you're talking about politics, you're engaging in identity politics. Because what is identity politics? It's about your identity driving your politics. That's the basic and most clear, concise definition of identity politics. Your identity drives your politics, just like geopolitics. What does that mean? Your geography drives your politics. So if you're concerned about blackness and that's what you're making your political decisions based on, that means you're engaging in identity politics. This is the level of stupidity that we got to deal with. It's not fair because the ultra super majority of black people don't believe this stuff and know better than this stuff. But because we so small of a minority in this country, all you have to do is get a tiny percent of us to go left and it'll ruin it for everybody else. That's the reason why Steve Bannon was so dead set saying that I want to get 20% of the black male population to support Trump. Because 20% of a half of a population in no other group can't move or shake nothing. But it could in the black community because we're so small. And it did it. And that's what happened. And that's why we're in this position that we are in now. This is crazy. Literal hit list out on people. And they just getting started. Trump has not even been president for a full month yet. He hasn't even been president for a full 20 days yet. And this is what we already dealing with. Look at this stupid. You are insane. You must be a DEI hire. I gotta end this video here. I can't deal with this no more. It's just too crazy and too stupid. Peace.